guys, it's Shelby Michelle with FHL Design, and today we are sharing the top 9 paint colors for 2025. And I know you've heard from Pantone and Benjamin Moore and Behr and Sherwin-Williams, but you know what? We're going to make the list now.
Yeah.
We're the list makers.
We're the list makers. We're the trend creators. Let's do it.
No, I don't really want to be that important, but I do love paint colors. I love when you guys ask about paint colors, and we know that is a very important decision. And at the end, I do have a bonus. I'm going to share 5 genius hacks for you to use if you are renovating or building a new home.
Oh.
And okay. I didn't come up with any of them. I just found them on TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok.
Okay, so we're not going in an order of most favorite to least favorite. We're going in whites, then neutrals, but bold neutrals, and then more vibrant.
Poppy. Vibrant.
So, or maybe it's whites, vibrants, then moody. But I would say all of these colors fall in the category of neutral. I know a lot of people are going to push back a little bit on that because there is a pink on this list, but it's just everything's soft, everything is approachable, and I would say everything feels like it would stand the test of time.
I agree with that.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Rock? Okay. So, I would actually say this is the color of the year for me, which is kind of a little bit boring compared to, they always like to do a really bold color for color of the year, but I'm choosing Sherwin-Williams Duck White, and the reason why is just because it feels cozy. We've seen it in so many different styles, and we just used it in our big project, and I just love it so much.
And you like a duck.
Yes, I'm a duck girl. I love a duck. I have 5, so I think.
Yeah, can I have a different color of the year?
Well, yes, but
we'll go through it and I'll tell you mine.
Why don't you choose at the end of the list? You choose your color.
I already chose.
I know what you're gonna choose. Okay, so we use it in the Park Place project. It is the main wall color. What I like is it is warm, but not. I would argue that it's not going to show yellow in anyone's space. A lot of times, alabaster, which we love, we both have it in our own home. People put it on their walls and they're shocked how yellowy it can get. And it really depends on your lighting. So
right. So even white duck, we would suggest you definitely paint a large swatch.
Always sample and look at it in many different times of day. Mm-hmm. Don't just trust the little card and don't trust a little swatch at one time of day. You just never know. So we like to do big swatches on the wall. And that Sherwin-Williams White Duck, we tested, I think, 4 colors in that house. And I honestly thought we were going to go more creamy.
Yeah.
This color is also at Lauren Tanner's home, which we called the European farmhouse, I think.
Yes. I think Lauren uses it in a lot of her homes.
Yes.
She really has been on the train of White Duck before White Duck was cool.
She was before White Duck was cool, and now it is cool. And I would say the thing about it in her house is it definitely does look creamier. Mm-hmm. So that's why you test. You just never know. But I love a cozy color, White Duck, so cozy. The next color is Behr Swiss Coffee.
Again, it's been a color for a long time that people have been using, and it's still in style.
Well, it's pretty similar to White Duck in the way that it is creamy but not yellowy. We actually used it on the cabinets in Park Place, and I think that White Duck and Swiss Coffee are a great combo.
They really are. They really play well together. And did we use Swiss Coffee like in the 80s or something? I feel like it's been around forever. Like
yeah, and so you guys can trust us. We're gonna give you things that are gonna stand the test of time.
Yes.
Swiss Coffee is a great color.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Facial.
Oh, you've already dug into the Foreo mask that they sent, the new ones.
You know it.
Okay, let's show you guys over here. I have caught you having a self-care day.
Yes.
This is the Foreo UFO 3. Mom has been using it since before Christmas. Give them the rating.
I love it. It is amazing.
So this is a facial tool. It has everything basically. Cryotherapy, thermotherapy, LED therapy, T-sonic massage. I mean, it's a deep hydration tool and it increases your hydration in your skin 126%, which basically what that means is less wrinkles in 7 days. And if anything, it's just enjoyable.
It is enjoyable. And I truly do feel hydrated. When I'm finished, I feel like my face is clean and hydrated.
Yes, and you can use their app on your phone to control it, since there are so many different things you can do. If you want to do red light, so you can control that there. If you want it to go hot, if you want it to go cold, if you want to turn up the massage.
And it also has many different formulas for hydrating your face.
Yes, so what did you use today?
I use the honey.
Manuka honey.
Manuka honey.
You've used Make My Day.
Yes.
They also have a nighttime one.
They all smell good.
They all smell good. Yes.
Yeah.
We really recommend this. New year, new you, new skincare regimen. There is a link in our description. It is up to 30% off right now, with more if you use our discount code LIVING10. So make sure you check that out. Can I steal this from you?
No.
Okay, this is a white that you struggled with. Can you guess?
No.
It's in your house.
Web it.
No, but you know.
No.
Sherwin-Williams Soji White.
Yes.
We love creamies. It is the creamy of all creamies. Like if you really want not something that comes off white, like you really want it to come off as a very creamy color, Soji White is it.
Yeah, it scared me. I was shocked when I put it on the wall. I thought, what have I done? And it is a chameleon color, so it looks very different in the dark than it does in the day.
Yeah.
So if that's something that bothers you, again, we say live with it in the different times of day so that you know. Once I got used to that, it is now my favorite color in my whole house.
Yeah, well, I would say before, when you were painting your room, that was at the cusp of everyone going more creamy. We were still pretty white. Like basically every house in America was alabaster at that point. And so I feel like it felt like a leap because you were a little ahead.
Well, I really don't use chameleon colors. So it was getting used to the fact that it really is completely different color in the night than it is in the day. And I think that was my biggest issue with it.
Yeah.
But now I love it.
It's
night and day.
So pretty. And then you do have another white in your house that has made the list, and it's Faro and Ball.
Web it. I love web it.
So this one is, it's kind of reminds me of Sherwin-Williams Snowball, where it doesn't feel too stark, but it's definitely not too warm. It almost gives the cozy feel of a warm white, but it's a cooler white.
Which is perfect for a bathroom, right? Because you kind of want a brighter, airier color, but also I don't have cool tones in my home. So it actually works really great with my shoji. Shoji and web it. I love it, web it, and shoji together.
I really do love it too. And I will say, I was shocked when you decided to choose two different whites, because normally I'm like, if you're doing white, just paint your whole house the same white and then maybe do a bolder color in another area. But those rooms really did call for something different. And that's not always the case. We like to do the main spaces all the same color, but
yeah. But in a secondary bedroom, you can mix it up, and that's what we did.
Web it. Faro and Ball's expensive, but you can match Web it at most paint companies, and we definitely know you can do it.
But I did not. I went with the Faro and Ball.
So yes, Web it. So those are our top 4 whites. So whether you like it really creamy, slightly creamy, somewhere in the middle, or just cooler but doesn't feel stark, those are our top picks. You could put all 4 of them on the wall and compare them. Honestly, you could, even if you wanted to just see, do I want to go creamy? Do I want to go more neutral? Those are good options.
Yes.
Okay, so this color I just used for the first time, and it's in my daughter's room, so I only have Christmas footage of it. But it is Sherwin-Williams Sea Mist. And this kind of corresponds with the coastal vibe that we did. It was one of the trends that we had, which is permanent vacation. People have done many colors like this. Like, what was the sea salt?
Not to be confused with anything else.
Sea mist.
Sea mist and sea salt. These are lighter, again, more airy.
Cooler, but it almost has like this spa retreat feel. I like a
spa. That's good.
I like that it kind of has a greenish undertone as well. Mm-hmm. I just think if you're looking for a getaway, you just want to retreat, feel like you're on vacay. This one's a fun one. Sherwin-Williams Cabbage Rose. This one is in Blooming Ivy Lane's Old House's laundry room closet on the cabinets. She did it at 50%, and I got a sample at 100. And
sweet.
Where can I use that?
I don't know. It's so sweet. Maybe do your laundry room. That'd be crazy. It goes well with green.
It goes well with green.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like it does feel like a vintage color, but it's kind of corresponding with that romantic vibe that we see everybody doing. So if you're going to do a pink, doing a pink that feels more natural. Sometimes when we see mauve-y colors, it feels a little 90s to me.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a surprise. I am going pink in my laundry room. I found wallpaper. It is actually a plaid pink. Okay, I know what y'all are thinking. Crazy. But just wait. It's going to go really well.
When did you decide this?
A couple weeks ago, I found this plaid pink wallpaper, and I was like, that would go great with my iron ore cabinets.
But then you're going to paint it pink, or you're just doing the wallpaper?
Just wallpaper. Yeah.
All right. Well,
you heard it here first.
Yes, first in. This is news break. News break here. But yeah, if you're looking for a pink Cabbage Rose, I would definitely, I'm literally looking where can I put that. It's such a good color. Okay, I would say this is my, did I already say favorite?
Yeah, so you can't say favorite again.
Oh, Sherwin-Williams Pewter Green. I revoke my previous favorite. This is my favorite color of all time.
Okay.
We use this in the Park Place pantry. Glorious. I love that they wanted more of a modern feel. We imagined it feeling a little bit kind of that, like we talked about in the trend video, homegrown homestead, where it just feels cozy, feels a little bit more vintage inspired. But this color is also a chameleon color.
Yes, it can look almost black.
Charcoalish.
Charcoal.
I mean,
yeah.
It is a vibe. It goes great with like the copper, the wood tones.
Yes.
The
warm wood tones, and this are just a dream.
So good.
Yeah.
It was also in the lake house, the Cabin Interiors lake house, and honestly, it looked completely different there. So this is definitely a color I would test. Mm-hmm. You got to test it, guys.
And shockingly, while our clients were a little bit afraid of color, it has become their favorite.
Well, and because it feels neutral. Like,
right.
I know it's bold, but it's just so common in nature that it feels neutral. So they were not afraid of that.
No.
We made them take a lot of risk, and this was not.
And they're so happy.
And I'm so happy. I want to live in the pantry.
I know, everyone does. When we had the home tour, people came out of the pantry just, oh.
So, yeah, it's a good color. Okay, so I know your favorite, and it's this one. So go ahead and tell me.
Yeah. I've always, my whole life, been a plummy, purpley, pretty much, I had a plum velvet sofa.
Yeah, you did.
Forever, and it was my favorite. I mean, I love this color so much, y'all. It is
Benjamin Moore Cinnamon Slate. So this is their color of the year. And honestly, when the color of the year comes out, I'm always a little, it just doesn't feel like it's corresponding with what everyone's doing. It's very aggressive, like we've seen like magentas and oranges.
I think they just want to shock people, right?
Yeah.
So they come off with this weird color or whatever. This year they're on point. So everyone is using these rich browns and plums and earthy kind of, ooh, moody. I love it.
Yeah, you just want to drink it up. So Cinnamon Slate feels like it's going to last to me. A lot of times I can tell you that I feel like, okay, let's do a small space because I don't know that this is going to be here for the long haul. This is so good. We're actually, like right after this video, we're going to rush upstairs and we're going to do a little sample on Mom's.
Yeah, so I'm just starting to really kind of spruce up the bedrooms upstairs, and I've done all the main bedding and everything in my guest room, and I need to do something with these really bad gray walls.
Yes.
So this was the color I chose. I may do it at 50%. I may do it at 125%, y'all. I mean, you just never know.
You really never know with her. You genuinely never know. But what I like about this color is I feel like it does feel like an escape. This is definitely something I would do the color drenching trend. So if you watch other trend videos, color drenching, which is basically painting your trim, ceiling, and walls,
which I will do.
This is a color you color drench. You're not going to have white ceilings with this color. So that's the other colors I feel like you can get away with mixing and having that, and that's fine. This is a drench color, so follow.
And by the way, if you're out there and you don't have a lot of experience with paint, we just suggest that you go to your local paint dealer, maybe it's a Sherwin-Williams, and just meet the wisest man or woman in the room, and then work with them, and you can increase the richness and depth of a color or lighten a color. And that's where we were saying you could go 50% or 125%.
Yeah, like if you like the tone but it feels too dark, too light.
Yes, you just ask them, can you make this a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, and they're happy to mix that up for you.
For example, we did Sherwin-Williams Colonnade Gray in the Park Place twin room and in the office, and we did it at 50%. They said Colonnade Gray is basically the closest thing to Revere Pewter, which Revere Pewter is a great color. I would say Colonnade Gray is a little cooler than Revere Pewter, but that tone, that lightness, that was definitely what we were going for. So I'm glad that our Sherwin-Williams guy recommended that.
He's like one of our best friends.
He is a color whiz for sure, but I will tell you, not everyone is. So maybe maybe we could tell. There's just a lot of signs.
Can I just say one more thing about paint colors?
Well, we have one more color.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
This is the last color.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. This is Sherwin-Williams Iron Ore, and we have shared this on Paint Roundups several times. And the reason that I do want to bring it up is a lot of people do want to go moody. They love that vibe that the black gives off, but it's very harsh. And what I love about Iron Ore is it's a softer version of it. You have it in several places in your house, in your kitchen actually. It's on the doors and the island. We used it in the upstairs area in the Park Place home. And honestly, I feel like no matter your style, if you want to go moody, almost black, even like if you just want to do your doors.
Right, an accent color. The reason the reason I like it is because it doesn't go blue. It doesn't have any undertones, right? And you know, sometimes charcoals or blacks, they have these undertones. This color doesn't. It is true charcoal. And so it's for that reason, favorite charcoal in the whole wide world.
Oh, I thought you were going to say favorite color. I was like, you already chose.
No. Plum purple.
Cinnamon Slate. You got to remember the name. Slate. If it's going to be your favorite, your paint color guy, and you got to remember the name. Okay, what was your last tip? And then we're going to do the genius hacks real quick.
Okay, well, my last tip is if you love a color and it's not trending, it's okay. It is okay.
Yes.
Because there's always a way to work things into a home if it's something that you love. And especially if it's from nature. And we will see, it's so fascinating to me as colors become, the trend year by year. They always derive somewhere from creation, right?
Well, the ones that are lasting.
The ones that are lasting. And you can look at that color and you can say the meaning behind color, the feeling behind color, all the mood of a color. It's very important. Yeah. And so don't worry if it's not one that we've named on the list. Well, if you love it.
Yeah, and you might have to look for a version that works in your house. But this, I feel like this list, I love it because it does give you a launching point.
Right.
Okay, so Mom hasn't even seen these things, but I've been rounding up a list of genius home ideas for renovating and new builds. And this is kind of a spitfire, so we're not going to take too long, and we might make a series out of it. But the first thing is, look at this. So basically what she did is she made a built-in, she hung her TV, and it rotates like a Murphy door, and then it disguises the TV. So we're hiding TVs with frames, but I felt like this was genius.
Honestly, that is genius. And I have been pinning a whole board, which you didn't even know, of genius ideas like that. Because people are doing the wildest things, you guys.
So should we do my genius saves this time and your genius saves
Absolutely.
next time? Okay. So the next one is this. Oh, hold on. We don't want to get... Okay, so this, they hid the outlet in the island, but it's a little pushy.
So people have been doing this for a little while, but I think that people are doing more and more genius hacks like this. They're becoming much more just a part of the build and design world, right?
Yeah, the details.
So I have seen that for a number of years, but it is brilliant.
I did also see one where they just did the cover and the outlets wood. I have no idea how the actual socket is
Well, they
wood.
may have painted it. They may have faux painted that.
I don't know. I think they bought this.
Okay.
So I will try to source that if you want it. Then, of course, we have secret doors. You can't go wrong with that. Everybody's been doing that recently where basically your cabinet is a door to your pantry.
But shelves. Who was the OG of secret doors? Tell them.
Do you think it was you?
It was me. I had the secret door of secret doors when we lived out in the country. I had a bookshelf that would open from a little formal sitting room into my office so that I could make it open, but no one knew. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but maybe you came up with it.
I'm sure people have been doing secret doors for a million years. I mean,
Yes, but her secret door actually goes to a slide, and I would like to have a slide in my house, but we don't do basements in Texas, so we would have to do it in the upstairs, and that might
Danger.
Well, I just think...
Danger, Will Robinson.
It would encounter it would be obvious in your design. You'd have to have on your main level a slide. Yes. The other thing she did is in their cabinets, they had, they lifted their cabinets a little bit so that their robot vacuum could slide under and be hidden.
Now that's genius.
So that was another idea. Okay, and then my last one. Okay, this is truly the last one. Is this, they did a little drain board situation with their countertop material. Now, you have to have a good countertop guy when you have ideas that are not standard.
Like dog bowls.
Dog bowls and little, I mean, what is this?
Glorious. I'm not really sure.
It's pretty. And so...
Yeah, and you can wash your veggies and your fruits in there.
Yeah.
And,
why would you...
Drain things.
Yeah. It's just beautiful.
It's like a drain board made out of stone.
Yeah. It's glorious. And we're seeing people do their sinks and sink aprons and things like that. So
I mean, the sky's the limit on this genius thing.
Sky's the limit.
Yes.
I want to... let's try to see what ideas we can come up with that are genius. Apparently you came up with the door thing.
No, I didn't. Actually, people have been doing it a long, long time. They've been hiding rooms. But this was just a way for me to be able to open up this space and have a view of the pond in the front yard, but also I could close it so that we could have like separate, like I could work in my office and my husband could sit in the sitting room.
It just makes the space more flexible.
Yeah, it was flex space.
But it also makes it functional because you have shelves on the other side.
Right, I had shelves, bookshelves, yeah.
But that's what other people are doing too, is it makes it to where...
And I really want to do it upstairs in Tyler's old room because it would go directly into the attic if I did a set of bookshelves, and I would be able to just put my Christmas tree on wheels and put it in there.
You wouldn't be able to put it in there because it's not tall enough. But that is, I say that people are doing that, where they're making their Christmas trees on casters and they're having like 12-foot closet doors and they're rolling them in.
Genius,
but practical?
Not really.
Anyways. Okay, that is a wrap on 2025 colors that we suggest. If you use any of these, make sure to leave them in the comments or what your favorite is, or if you have any questions. We really want to make a paint color series because we have so many questions. So make sure that you leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, that's it. Just like and subscribe, share our videos with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.